Hello and welcome back to ESBR Boxing. Flying solo today on the back of Nick Ball's fantastic first world title defense stoppage over Ronnie Rios. Guys, before I get into this video, if you liked our content in the Nick Ball fight week, if you regularly watch but haven't subscribed, please do subscribe, like, comment, let us know what you think of our videos. And without rambling on too much, please hit that subscribe button. So first off, on to Nick Ball. Yeah, a great performance again. His first world title defense. It's a coming of age almost for me. Nick Ball, in my opinion, he did beat Ray Vargas in that draw. Controversial, but now I think he's put any sort of doubts on any doubters to bed. I think Nick Ball is a serious problem in the featherweight division. He's not the biggest, but he hits so hard. Every punch is hit with intent of, hurting his opponent. I don't think we're ever going to be in a boring Nick Ball fight or a conservative Nick Ball fight. What's next for him? There's some huge fights for him. The Ray Vargas rematch, I'd imagine that will be very, very high up on his list, where he's ready to right that wrong, put the controversy to bed. You've got Angelo Leo coming in on the back of a stunning knockout victory, especially on the basis of that knockout last fight. My God, that could be an all-timer. Two guys who would look to bang, two guys who would look for the stoppage. Is a fan-friendly fight. Sometimes they can cancel each other out, but I think in this instance, there's no way we see the final bell. I think they're the two biggest names-wise in the division. In terms of bouts, you've got Brandon Figueroa is interim WBC champion, so that could potentially throw a little spanner in the works. You've got Rafael Espinoza as a WBO champ, but for me, the big one, I have to mention it, Naoya Inoue. I think, Inoue on the back of another stoppage victory. It's a case for me of, can he go up to featherweight? Yes. I have previously, if you watch our content, spoke on this matter. If you haven't, please scroll through the archives and have a look as whether Naoya Inoue could win world titles at featherweight. And as far as I'm aware, I believe that I said Naoya Inoue would go undisputed again. I think that's the fight fans want to see. It's the fight definitely British fight fans want to see. It's a huge fight. Anyone that's fighting Naoya Inoue, it's automatically a big fight. But if Nick Ball went over to Japan, or if somehow he managed to get Inoue, we've seen either in the UFC, Darren Till talk about fighting at Anfield. We've seen Paddy the Baddy talk about fighting at Anfield. We haven't yet seen this big Liverpool card at Anfield. Here we are, Nick Ball, Naoya Inoue, Anfield, 2025 summer. Who says no? I think for me, the likely fight would be to unify at featherweight. So that's what I believe will likely be next. However, for me, although I don't think it's the highest chance of happening next, Naoya Inoue makes sense. If Nick Ball can be too big and too strong at featherweight, then I think we're looking at, the man who tamed the monster. We've seen Naoya Inoue be hurt. We've seen him, face adversity, but we haven't actually seen anyone crack his armor fully. Someone who was around the flyweight division all the way up at featherweight is a testament to the fighter that he is. But Nick Ball, for me, is the man at featherweight. He beat Ray Vargas, in my opinion, so he should be unified champion of the world, looking at undisputed status. So for me, what is next for Nick Ball? If I had a gun to my head, I would probably say the Ray Vargas rematch. That's going with my head, going with my heart. It's Naoya Inoue. It's at Anfield. It's a huge blockbuster event. 65, 70,000 people. If he wins that, it goes down in the history books. Although Nick Ball is a world champion, it would be an upset. So let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. Do you think it'll be another mandatory defense? Do you think it will be the Ray Vargas rematch, or do you think Naoya Inoue will step up and fight Nick Ball next? There's a lot to be spoken about. There's some great fights at featherweight, but there's always that man, the monster himself. He's the big name around the lower divisions. But like I say, Please let me know what you think down below. Like, comment, subscribe, and please tell me who Nick Ball will be fighting next. Thanks, guys.